All right, guys. So I just wanted to show you a couple quick examples of some DM conversations that I did and how the conversations went. And these people actually got on a call with us, joined their Zoom call, and actually paid us. So let's go ahead and take a look at what some of those examples look like. Okay, let's take a look at some of these examples. So this guy, first message, we respond, sure, thanks. What type of business are you in, and what's your current credit score? Real estate, 750. Now, because he said a 750, if his credit score was lower, around 730, 725, I would have sent the other message as far as just to make sure, do you have any negatives, this, that, and the other, right? Because he's over 750, I went to the next question because he says it's for real estate. So right off the rip, I want to ask, okay, just to clarify, this is for 0% business credit cards. Does that fit your business model? If he would have said no, I can then potentially go into, you know, how this could help and how we've helped other clients in a similar space with the same thing. But since he said yes, we'll just keep going. Yes, would it be in my name? Yes, exactly. I can break everything down further on a call. We're usually able to get you 2 to 3 times your limits. He has at least 70K. Awesome. He's not opposed to jumping on a call. How do you make money? Okay. We get it all the time. Usually if they ask in the very beginning, it's a red flag, but because he's asking towards the end, it means he's interested in potentially buying. So we said we charge a success fee. There are a couple of options. I can go over them with you if you like. Says we're at work. We booked a call. He actually showed up on the call. We talked on a Zoom. He signed the agreement and he paid us. Okay. Next one here, same thing. First message, thanks, what's your business and your credit score? I always ask that immediately because that's going to tell you whether the client is worth spending some time with or not. Okay. If they're too far gone, there's no point in wasting your time talking to these people because there's other people with better profiles that you're leaving behind. And we'll get to that in another video. Um, So he says 725. So as you see here, nice, that's a solid profile. Just to make sure, do you have any late payments? Da da da. All right. No payments, no charge-offs, maybe high utilization. I did take out a high interest loan. He's trying to pay it off with 0%. Okay. This is the first issue. Okay. He had took out a high interest loan that he's trying to pay off. Okay. Just to make sure, is your utilization under 30%? Here's the reason why we're asking. He says, I have about 25,000 in revolving credit, 727. Got it. We actually took a look. If you can see there, I think his utilization says 4%. Okay. So sounds great. Everything looks good. You want to join the Zoom call? Yes, I'm open to it. Join the Zoom. Okay. Then we follow up. Let me know once you book so I can confirm back with your call. Okay. So here's an example. The guy jumps on and says the keyword, hey, I have an LLC with a 750 credit score. Now, instead of just going into our normal pitch, I'm going to go, nice. And are you currently using business credit cards or have you mostly been relying on other forms of funding? Okay. You see how we switch it up a little bit? Because he already gave us the qualifications. We know he has a business. We know he's reaching out. I just want to know what else has he looked into? Or is this the first thing? I've utilized neither at the moment. I'm in the beginning phases of making a decision on franchise ownership, and I am preemptively set up an LLC. He's in the beginning of phases. All right. Did you have an amount that you were looking for? 100K. I have self-funding options as well, but would need this additionally. So instead of trying to get into too much information through the DMs, I'm going to make him feel a little important and say, okay, I think the best thing to do here would be to set up a call. That way we can further discuss your funding options. And, I can give you a visual on how the whole process works. He didn't respond. A day or so later, maybe 2 days later, he responds, hey, all good. No worries. Let's get on a call. Okay. We followed up. This was in November. December, he still hasn't booked a call. Okay. December 3rd is when he comes back from our follow-up. And this is what we're telling. Traveling for business. Hey, no worries, man. Let's book a call again. Okay. We followed up again. Followed up again. Well, in January is when we followed up, and then he actually booked another call using this same previous link, and he signed up with us. May was a mistake follow up. Hey, man, you guys already did the help. We got funded. Great, thank you. I'm good for now. When I'm ready to expand, I'll come back. Okay. So as you can see, a lot of the messages are not as in detailed as you may think. We don't have to get into too much when the leads are qualified. They already know what they want. They already know that they can use it. Okay. She has a LLC 740, 761. The reason we ask is because there's 20, 30 point difference between the numbers. Okay. The credit card will be in the business name, correct? Yes, that's correct. Awesome. What does the application process look like? And how much would it affect my regular credit score? We don't need to get into so many details writing an entire paragraph. It's really simple. There is no effect to your personal credit profile, and the process is simple. That's it. So we're usually able to get you back to our script. We're usually able to get you 2 to 3 times, da da da. That's a good question. I would say about 40K off the top of my head. Nice. And are you currently using any business credit? No, I don't have any business credit right now. I've been using my own funding. She's giving us the pain points. Okay. This is great for your sales call. If you're not the one doing the setting and you're about to get on a sales call with these people, go through the IG messages and review the conversation that was had. That way you can get onto the next sales call and be prepared, and you don't have to ask all the same questions. Okay. She doesn't want to dip into her personal finances. She's already been doing that. Okay. She wants to begin to establish business credit. All of those things are all pain points, and we can acknowledge it, but we don't need to get into too deep in the messages because that's what the sales call is for. She says, pretty sure she doesn't have any negative marks. Her credit utilization is low. Awesome. Great. Booked a call, paid us. She was funded in a couple of days and was done. Okay. So don't overthink them. A lot of times, the ones that we're having problems on are the people that don't qualify anyways. The people that qualify and that they pay, their conversations are not hard. Sometimes we're making it harder than it needs to be. A lot of times it's just following up. And you can see with a couple of the people that we showed you, it took a couple of days, a couple of weeks, sometimes a couple of months, and we came back. But then the consistent touch points is what continue to make your videos and stuff pop up on their timeline. They saw more of their stuff. So now they're more comfortable with you. They know you more, and now they're ready to move forward and pay. And the closes are easy because they've already seen all the stuff. Okay. But that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one.